All right, so I'm going to look at problem 82. 82 has three terms that we need to combine to get our common denominator, and we need to do some factoring beforehand. And 82 kind of sums up everything that we have going on here. So we have 3 5y plus 6 minus 4y minus 2 plus y squared minus y over 5y squared minus 4y minus 12. Now there's always different approaches to take for these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to factor everything, get my restrictions, and then look for what I can do with the denominator. So this first term, there's nothing to factor, so I'll leave it as is. The second term, there's nothing to factor, so I'll leave it as is. This last term, I can pull a y out top and get a y minus 1. And this bottom term, I need to use my AC method, right? So I need to look at the factors of negative 60 that add up to negative 4, right? So I'm going to have negative 60 and 1, negative 30 and 2, negative 20 and 3, negative 15 and 4. Let me write those a little further apart for you here. All right. Negative 12 and 5, negative 12 and 5, and negative 10 and 6. And look, there's our difference in negative 4. So I'll rewrite this here as 5y squared minus 10y plus 6y minus 12. Pull out a 5y here. And that leaves me y minus 2. I'll pull out a 6y there. That leaves me y minus 2. So my factors are 5y plus 6 and a y minus 2. So now I have my denominators and I need to see what is common to each denominator. So this has two terms. That term is there, so it doesn't need to be multiplied by anything to match this. That term is there. So this does not need to be multiplied by anything. This is good. So this is going to be our common denominator. So to make this match the common denominator, it is missing a y plus 2. So I need to multiply by a y, I said plus, a y minus 2. My apologies. Y minus 2 in the form of a 1. To give this the common denominator, the middle term here, I need to multiply by a 5y plus 6, written in the form of a 1. 5y plus 6. You will see this pen change a bit. I'm going to try to work on getting a finer point with better detail. I'm going to erase my little factor table here. Give me a second. My eraser out. There we go. These things just vanish off the sides of the screen, right? And this already has the terms that I want. Y minus 1. So I factored this hoping something would cancel. It didn't. And so I might need to multiply it back together. It's a gamble you take sometimes with these. Is that if you cancel, it's less things you need to look for in your common denominator. But let's state our restrictions right now. So we have these two terms, 5y plus 6 can't equal 0, and y minus 2 can't equal 0. So 5y can't equal negative 6, and y can't equal negative 6/5. That's one restriction, and y can't equal 2. That's the other restriction. So there's our restrictions. Let's take all of this, and we'll multiply this through. 3y minus 6. Multiply this through. Now notice this negative is going to distribute to both terms. So this is minus 5y squared minus, because this negative is being distributed, 6y. All right. Oh, space is an issue here. Note our restrictions. I'm going to do this here. Give myself a little room. I'll make a slightly bigger screen on the next one. It goes this wide. This is one of our larger problems. Alright, so the 6y. Now this term is plus y squared minus y. And that's my numerator. I was gathering each term in the numerator. I distributed my 3, it gave me this. I distributed this negative y, because this negative sign is going to go across this whole fraction. And then I distributed the y through here. And these gave me my terms. What's nice is I have a common denominator, so I don't need to do much with what's down there. I'll just keep them written like this. Alright, and let's collect like terms in the numerator. So I have a negative 5y squared and a positive y squared. That's negative 4y squared. I have a positive 3y and a negative 6y and a negative y. So that's negative 4y. And I've got a minus 6 at the end. So that's 5y plus 6 over y minus 2. I have to see if this can factor. I have to see if there's anything that can cancel out. So I'm going to pull out the negative sign. Doesn't mean it will, but I have to check. My duty, right? It's our duty to see if we can get this as simple as possible. Alright, so another AC table. I have 24. My factors are 24 that add up to 4. So 1 and 24, 2 and 12. I don't think there's anything that's going to add up to 4. And there's no double negatives. 3 and 8, 4 and 6, and we're now to 6 and 4. No. So this is good. But we have to check. There we are. And there's our restrictions.